Too many miles on the road. At least the pay is terrible.
Good caps to be made protecting folk.
Lucas,
My armor saved many of us.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Focus on stopping power. Pretty don't stop bullets.
Don't eye the Brahmin if you got any sense.
If it was up to me, I'd take every feral beauty and synth and shoot them into space. Looks like Liberty Prime's coming along. Can't wait to see him smash the Institute.
Ingram?
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
What's Prime armed with?
Prime has 2 weapon systems, his eye laser and his nuke pack. The eye laser can target a hostile from hundreds of yards out and take it down with pinpoint accuracy. His nukes are modified Mark 28 nuclear bombs. They used to drop the things from bombers during the war. Just one of the nukes is equivalent to about 3 or 4 Fat Man shells. Basically, whatever it hits isn't getting up again. His eye laser is almost ready to go, but without nukes to load into his pack, he's fighting at less than half his capability.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me where they are.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs, the same type of bombs that were dropped from aircraft during the Great War. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's Air Force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single bomb.
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to take on the Institute.
Can I build the nukes like I built the actuators?
I could build you 1,000 nuke casings, right now, but we've got nothing to put inside them. The Mark 28s have a specialized nuclear payload that requires the correct balance of fissile materials in order for them to detonate properly. In other words, I'd love to mix you a cocktail, but I'm all out of liquor. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver lining here. Proctor Quinlan has located some records regarding a military installation, which was used as a nuclear weapons storage facility. We're fairly certain this included a stockpile of the Mark 28s. The catch is that the installation is located somewhere within the glowing sea.
What do you mean you're only fairly certain? Are they in there or not?
The glowing sea is so heavily irradiated, it's giving us echoed readings and false positives. We're just gonna have to trust the records on this one. Scribe Halen's established a communications point on the frontier of the glowing sea. I suggest you head out there first, and establish a signal protocol with her so that the nukes can be airlifted out once you've located them. Hopefully, by the time you've returned, we'll be ready to wake Prime up, and you can say hello. Good luck, Knight.
Rearming Prime with nukes should get him back to full fighting potential.
Doctor.
Rearming Prime with nukes should get him back to full fighting potential.
Proctor Ingram?
Get out there and find us those Mark 28 nukes.
Radiation should be avoided at all costs. It could damage you irreparably.
This place ain't as bad as people say. Hope the Warwick family's doing all right. I miss Janie and Wally. They're good kids. Think I'll just lay low here till the caps run out.
Thanks for your help fighting them off.
Hey,
Thanks for your help, pal.
I didn't want you to have all the fun.
Well, I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been here. You showed up just in the nick of time.
I hate super mutants. I kill any I run across.
That makes you one of the good guys in my book.
Hey there.
Thanks for your help fighting them off.
Well, hello.
One of the gourds is growing in really huge. I miss Cedric. I hope he comes back someday. I'm really glad you came to help us.
Mr. Warwick.
Thanks for your help, pal.
What is it?
Humans should have green skin, like Strong. Strong want to smash something.
Why can't we just leave us alone?
Wonders of science, eh? Slag the same as robots, if you ask me.
I feel better. I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. I think we can learn a lot from each other.
I got word of a settlement that needs our help. I'll mark it on your map. Go find out what they need. You can use more
more settlements supporting our cause.
Hey there.
Another settlement has sent word that they need our help. I've had some bad news. Super mutants raided a settlement. Maybe you can find out where those bastards are coming from and put a stop to it. Is this a better time for that talk?
Actually, I didn't really get what you were driving at.
I thought so. It's just, I was ready to give up. I didn't care if I lived, and it was because of you. And
that's great, but I'm not comfortable getting into this kind of thing with you.
Oh, sure. I'll try to keep that in mind from here on out. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. I guess we should get back to it, huh?
Excuse me.
Is there something you need?
I want to trade a few things.
Whatever you need, General. Just let me know if there's anything else you need.
No, nothing.
Okay.
If you work, wait.
You hear about that farm run by ghouls?
And that, bless her heart, was Skeeter Davis. The smooth sounds of Diamond City Radio are brought to you by the following. Commonwealth weaponry. It's a dangerous world out there. Protect yourself. Protect your family. Ladies, I bet every one of you out there knows a man like the one Betty Hutton sings about. He's a demon, he's a devil, he's a doll.
Oh no. The body can... Severe tissue damage, but still, too much radiation too quickly can prove fatal. Caution is recommended.
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into Cambridge Police Station.
Heck? What was that?
I believe a sniper has found us. That is the right word, yes?
Ceasefire. You don't have all the equipment you need, Knight.
Damn ferals. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into Cambridge Police Station.
How've things been over there?
Pretty well, actually. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
What about those feral ghouls? They still a problem?
With a vertibird at our disposal? Not a chance. Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk, so I'll get right to it. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you've found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that we'll be listening for. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
Why use this distress pulsar?
Unless you could locate an entire radio station within the glowing sea, there's no way you're going to be able to send out a regular signal. Luckily, the distress pulsar's ping cuts right through the interference, and we'll be able to hear you as long as we stay close to the frontier. Look, I know you've been through the glowing sea before, but remember to keep an eye on your Geiger counter. If you don't, the radiation will cook you from the inside out. Good luck, Knight.
Scribe Halen?
Make sure
When it
you
comes
take
to keeping
plenty
the
of
grid one
radiation
running,
protection with you.
Proctor Ingram's the best.
I'll be listening for your signal. Watch your back out there. Keep your head down and get us those bombs. Make sure you take plenty of radiation protection with you.
Scribe?
I'll be listening for your signal. Watch your back out there.
Hey there.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
Put two in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
Keep your head down. And get us those bombs.
According to my memory, this used to be the military side. Nuclear missiles. To think something so comparatively small could destroy so very much. Comparatively small could destroy so very much.
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
Who's Atom?
Atom is all. He is the bringer of light, the great divider. He is the infinite worlds within all of us.
I'm looking for some bombs. Nuclear bombs.
You trivialize that which resides here. This place is holy. The children of Atom have sworn to guard this place until the time of the Great Divide. None shall enter.
What's this Great Divide?
One day, Atom will return, and his touch upon the earth will bring the Great Divide. His glow will spread, it will illuminate, and it will birth infinite worlds from within us all.
Trust me, I'm on your side here.
I want to help you out.
Atom has no need of help from non-believers. When he returns to us, these relics will carry his word and his glory to all corners of the earth. That is why they must be safeguarded.
I believe some psychological counseling is in order.
I want to spread his, glory. Look, the bombs will get used, okay? Isn't that what you want?
Perhaps then I have misjudged you. If you would see these relics used, then Atom's will is done. Take this, and prepare to enter his inner sanctum. Follow the brilliance of the glow, and it shall lead you to the relics. May Atom's radiance warm your soul.
Hey there.
May Atom guide you, brother.
Sir? Sir?
May Atom guide you, brother.
Radiation should be avoided at all costs. It could damage you irreparably. Humanity has fallen so since the bombs.
first-hand knowledge about their facility.
Ingram?
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
Are you sure this is safe?
Of course. I've checked every connection, every circuit myself. Prime will hold together.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
Proctor Ingram?
Oh, my list of maintenance fixes. It keeps getting longer and longer.
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
As soon as those bombs arrive, I'll help Proctor Ingram get them loaded onto Liberty Prime.
Liberty Prime, back online.
Alright, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Now let me run a system analysis and a battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning: nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning: power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
Got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
What was that he said about his power core?
Prime's in top shape, but his nuclear engine needs to be restarted. Right now, we have him running off of the Prydwen's engines. Once I get that sorted out, we'll send him off to kick in the Institute's front door. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
You think I'll need it for my next assignment?
I don't know, but it never hurts to be prepared. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Prydwen. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
Proctor Ingram.
Oh, this frame is driving me crazy. Got like 3 itches I can't even scratch. My duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference out here.
Look, I'm really busy, and I'm not in the mood for talking.
Excuse me.
If you're looking for another safe haven,
There's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge. Have you sustained injuries?
Just fixed a few power armor mods and gave them to Tegan. You might want to check them out.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Treat your power armor well, it can get you through anything.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Am I being accused of something?
That remains to be seen. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Danse is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
Is Quinlan absolutely certain?
Proctor Quinlan validated the information numerous times. I can assure you, his results are accurate. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Danse's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL, disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Danse are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Danse is a synth. He represents everything we hate, a monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future, which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Danse and execute him.
Isn't there some other way?
Please, you surely must see reason.
Absolutely not. My decision is final. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Danse was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Elder.
I'm sorry, Knight. There's nothing further to discuss. You have your orders.